Welcome back to Burning the Hatchet.
I'm Gillian.
I'm Aleesha. And I'm Shruthi.
And we're here with
Moran.
Yay! How are you around spicy food?
Actually, I like spicy food for the most part. I'll start sweating a little bit. Probably be a little gross, so I don't know. Maybe we should get a fan out or something.
So our first question is, before becoming a principal, you were an art teacher here in Fremont.
Yeah.
Why did you want to become a principal?
Oh, that's a good question. I know it was too big of a bite. So I was an art teacher at Irvington High School, and I got involved in do you know how they have the magnet program at Irvington?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So I got involved in the leadership part of that, and I found that I liked it, and I was in my 12th year of teaching art, and I started going to the admin program. I had a friend that taught down the hall from me, kind of how all things happen in life. Someone else you know does something. So I thought, oh, maybe I'll give it a shot. And then a job opened up at Irvington as an assistant principal. So I got that. And then once you're kind of in that ladder, then you either stay as an assistant principal or you kind of try to climb the ladder a little bit.
Okay, so our follow-up question is, what was the transition like from being an art teacher to being a principal?
Well, that was kind of hard, actually. Well, it wasn't totally hard, but I mean, obviously, as an art teacher, maybe you're not as strict as when you're a principal. Obviously, as you're an art teacher, maybe you try to get the best art out of people. A lot of times you have to have a relaxed atmosphere in class, and art classes typically have a lot of movement in them, not like an English class or a math class. You gotta let kids, so you have to be a little bit more relaxed about how you handle things. So then moving into being in charge and having a lot of rules, I thought I ran a good classroom, but I wasn't the tightest on being late to class sometimes or all that. So moving into being an assistant principal and then being responsible for those kind of rules definitely took a little change of mindset. So.
Okay, second wing.
Which is not a wing, but it's okay.
Okay, question is, how has Washington changed since you were a student here? Did you ever get detention?
I actually did get detention.
Wait.
Oh, we have to eat first. Yeah, this one. I don't remember what I got detention for, but there used to be all these in the parking lot where the teachers park now. There used to be a bunch of portables out there, and detention was held out there.
Oh, wow.
Like center.
Wow, interesting.
So I had detention. I might have had detention more than once. I don't remember. But Washington, I believe, has changed for the better since I was here. I don't know. It could be just me, and obviously this is my impression. I'm not a student here at Washington. But when I was here, it seemed, this is probably just my own experience in high school, a little more cliquey. I'm sure it's still cliquey now. But there's definitely kind of hierarchies of, where you sat at school, and people seemed not as friendly as you guys seem to be to each other. And I'm sure there's stuff that goes on. Obviously, I know there's stuff that goes on. But you do seem a little friendlier to each other than.
No, we secretly hate each other.
No.
What?
I feel like I agree with that, though. I think people are more approachable.
Yeah.
Next question is, how much freedom do you actually have as a principal?
All right, here we go. You can definitely start to feel like. So, that's actually kind of what I like about this job is you are, in a lot of ways, your own boss, and you can, you're not, obviously I have bosses of the school board, the superintendent, and all the directors or whatever, but you have a lot of latitude to make positive changes and to be creative and inventive and to invest in people so that they can really make school a better place. Because ultimately, you're only one person. There's only so much you can do in a school day. It's all up to who you hire, the Mr. Mogies of the world, Mr. Peaches or whatever, right? Or the Miss Matals or Miss Ackersons or Miss Joneses, and so those are the people that really are the ones that make the difference. But you try to empower them and put them in a good spot to really succeed.
And then if you had $100,000 to spend at the school, what would you do with it?
Oh, that's a good question. $100,000.
Small amount of money.
Yeah. Well, for sure, the lockers in the 30s wing.
Interesting lockers.
Yeah, we'd get that fixed, right? $100,000 isn't enough. I would love to, like, if you give me $1 million, I would like to fix our athletic fields so that there's like turf, at least for one of them, so you guys are safe when you're doing PE. I'd probably invest in some technology, like I know like the library computer lab needs to be updated. There's a couple other computer labs around here that could be updated. We probably need to continue to beautify the campus. It would be wonderful to have more benches. It'd be nice to have benches with those kind of umbrellas that are
That's cool.
metal or something like that. I'd like to get a few more trees. You know that that area by the gym?
Oh yeah.
There's pine trees, but it's all that dirt.
Yeah.
That would be very nice to kind of, we need more benches because you guys totally sit on, like if you put out benches, people sit on it and take advantage of it. So I think that would be good. And maybe around the, I always thought, I don't know if it'd be a good idea, but maybe a few more trees. You know those sycamores that are on like the quad part? A few more of those kind of benches around the quads.
That's cool. Yeah.
That might,
Nice campus too.
Yeah, sure. Aleesha here is very into environmentalism, so
Okay, good.
loves the trees. Our fourth question is, what is your least favorite part about being a principal, and what's your favorite part about being a principal?
How's so delicate?
My least favorite part, obviously, sorry, choking on is seeing people in pain. You know, seeing issues that come up, and stuff always comes up. And anytime you have a group of humans occupying the same spot, something's going to come up. And seeing people, you know, or having things that happen in their lives outside of school, even, and they're, you know, they have to deal with it. That's the hardest part. That's probably the hardest part of any job. And the best part is the students. Easily. Yeah. I don't know. I realized that I like this. When I was teaching art, I was also getting a Master of Fine Arts, and what you can do with that is like theoretically teach college or whatever. But I remember early on, I was driving onto the Irvington campus, like I don't know, first or second year, and just kind of I go, oh, I would always miss this. I like the grind of coming to high school every day, and I like the interactions with kids. I like the teaching process. I believe in it. You know, obviously sometimes it can go better, but I believe in the interactions between teachers and students, and the potential and power of public education and to make a difference with people's lives.
Our follow-up question is, what is your day-to-day routine like as a principal?
Okay, well, I definitely do have a routine. So my first thing is I live just I live just down the street, so it's easy for me to get to work. I just get up in the morning and I put my little lunch together and I drive down the street, and I drive slow because I don't want to, I don't know, it's like I only got 2 minutes before I get here. And then I get in, I sign, there's always papers that they leave for me from the night before, so I sign the papers, and then I do my emails. That's really my time for getting through a lot of my emails that build up through the day. And then I do there's a staff update I send out every morning, so I work on that. And then I look at my calendar, and if there's meetings or whatever, I take care of that. You have to do evals or whatever. And then there's, you know, during football and basketball and, you know, soccer and volleyball and water polo season, you have to go do nighttime duties and all that. So and a lot of times, the cool thing about this job actually, which works well with my personality, is I'm not great with a calendar. I've never had one. So Google Calendars is actually great. But I kind of like that stuff happens spontaneously all throughout the day. It makes the day go by really quick. And with my personality, I kind of like that. It doesn't bother me when things go off track. So that's probably a good thing for high school principal.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So, what is the hardest thing about being a principal that most people won't understand?
You get into the scary one?
You okay?
We'll make it through together. What was the question? Was the part of the job that people don't understand?
Yeah.
Okay. I think there's in some ways, I can feel it coming. I don't know. It's like I feel like people think that sometimes there's like some master plan going on, or like there's information that is being withheld. And of course, obviously, sometimes there might be some truth to that, but mostly things are, if they appear to be a certain way, that's the way they are, and there's not some kind of agenda going on underneath it, or some like super genius plan, long-term plan or something. Believe me, there's not. So I think that's the main thing. Things that are as they appear mostly. So.
I feel like definitely in pop culture you see these like
Oh yeah.
these like evil principals.
Right, yeah.
That are Oh, last question. Oh,
Yay! Little teeny amount, right?
Almost amount.
Okay.
Okay. So what legacy do you want to leave behind at Washington?
This is going too much. Right.
Okay, it's fine right now. It's gonna get worse.
It's one of those definitely builders there. Huh? I think the main thing is just like putting some good things in place that like last longer than like myself or even some of the teachers. I don't know. Just either it's benchmark projects or the theater or something like this, right? Just something that lasts longer than myself or even the immediate people that are here, that just kind of get built into the structure of the school. And if you guys come back or you have kids or whatever, they're here at Washington, and then whatever or you have nieces and nephews or whatever, that it's still going on, right? Okay.
for sure.
So that's it.
Oh.
Okay.
That's very sweet. That's sweet. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
Is there anything you would like to promote or plug or talk about before we go?
Well, we got graduation.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna be out of here.
June 3rd. And I don't know when the dates for the final concert are. We already have the play, right? Then you guys don't have much more. You're all seniors?
Yeah.
Yeah, not too much more here, huh?
Ooh, very scary.
Yeah, no, you're gonna do fine. It's gonna be great.
Oh,
It's good. It's a little scary. It is a little scary, but it's okay. You're gonna do fine. Whatever seems very important right now will seem pretty insignificant just 3 or 4 months ago. Believe me.
I hope so.
It'll all go, you'll have a whole set of new things to work on.
I think that's a good note to end it on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Amazing.